Hi people from YouTube, welcome to another of my videos. This time we're going to be scanning 7 Series. Is 2004 E65, and this is the 3-liter diesel. It was a problem with the PDC sensors. That has been resolved now. One of the sensors was faulty, but I'm gonna grab this chance to actually scan the car and show you what the scanner can do. So let's gonna turn ignition on. Okay, let's gonna turn the HVAC off. Okay, so let's gonna go BMW. Okay, that's been done already, so we don't need to do it again. So you have 3 options here. One is VIN number, where you need to put the last 7 digits from your VIN number. You have the basic features. Basically here what you can do here is select the car manually. A is okay if you don't have another option, but if you can actually go through there, it's quicker because it reads the data from the vehicle, from the gateway. As you can see, is a E65, 730D, M67, auto, 2004 is May of 2004, and that is my VIN number there. Just gonna press OK. It's a little bit of glare on the screen. Let's try to change the angle. Now, on here, you have the main groups. You have auto scan. This option is pretty much available on any car. You have control units. You have vehicle details. That will take you there. Okay. It's pretty much the same as before. He's only had the mileage or kilometers, and he had you the series in there. Just give me more. Then you have service functions. It goes through the hang on, let's gonna do this properly. Right, auto scan. What we'll do is I'm gonna do the service functions. Pretty much gives you a few more things to do, a few more options on service functions that you don't have on the ECUs itself. You have the parking brake, brake-in assembly mode, and position travel check. This is good when you replace brake pads or to adjust the handbrake electronically. You have the service functions, like I said. On service functions, you have maintenance, you have transport mode, pre-delivery check. You have the Cbs Reset. Cbs is to reset your brake pads, to reset your oil changes, filter change, all that. Cbs Correction of vehicle data is when, for people that has a BMW, they know that usually you come up with the first warning. Let's say for brake pads, for example, the first warning comes as an orange or yellow, and if you carry on driving, it goes to red. And once your mileage left on your service, wherever it's brake pads, oil change, whatever, goes into minus, usually the Cbs Reset doesn't work anymore, and you have to go to Cbs Correction. I've been through this a couple times, and every time it was on a minus, the Cbs Reset doesn't work anymore. You need to go on Cbs Correction, and basically what you do is you manually input the data for that particular service, let's say oil change or brake pads, whatever. So you need to put the data manually, and that is why it does in there. Drive, you have multi electronic cars, and what you have in here now, for example, in there, is like on transmission control, you have adjustments, or you can tell you have changed the oil. Into adjustments, for example, you have mechatronics adjustment, reset, learning, and reset adaptation value. So it gives you a couple options here. It's going to see on motor electronics, for example. So you have a few things here. Let's go, for example, idle speed, for example. Minimum value, minus or plus. So I'm not going to start the engine now, but basically what you can do is it's going to get out of here. But basically what you can do is you can adjust the idle on this car, for example, on this ECU. So it gives you a few good options here, and you have airflow sensors. I know on there you can actually reset all the adaptations from the air mass flow sensor. So you have a couple options here, as you can see. And then on CAS, you have the reset, remote key test. It doesn't allow you to program keys, I'm afraid. It only resets stuff. But let's go back. Chassis, parking brake once again, the electric steering angle sensor. As you can imagine, reset those sensors and all that. Body, you have like in there, for example, lock-in security, disable or enable personalization number, initialize sunroof. So you can have a few things here. Say for power windows, you can initialize the power windows, for example. You say it gives you really it goes quite deep on a car like this with so many electronics. But let's gonna go auto scan. Let's gonna see what the machine is gonna be able to find. How many ECUs it's gonna find. Once we have the auto scan finished, I'm not going to go through all these ECUs, obviously, because obviously we'll make this video too long. But what we'll do is I will go to the main ECUs. As you saw, there's a few options that you can go through anyway, just through the maintenance menu. We will see what you can actually do inside each individual ECU. So 18 ECU so far. There's a few modules there with some faults. Sure, there's nothing major because there's no warning lights or anything like that, and the car runs really faultlessly. So the only problem was actually the PDC sensor. 41 modules so far. So 45 modules, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to go to the main ones. As you can see, you can read all the airbags, which is good. Declare again. So you can read loads of airbags, all the airbag modules, but what we're going to do is we're going to come down. We're going to read it's going to go instrument cluster, which I strongly believe well, I know we actually does all the so system voltage, nothing to worry about. You have a few tests here that you can run through, so good in there. So that's gonna go down now. ABS. So let's gonna go ABS. See what you can do on ABS. You can read codes, obviously. Yeah. That was when you have live data. A few options there that you can select. Component activation, return pump, recharge pump, and that's it. A red test code. Just some binary data, some hexadecimal data. So that's it. Is all you can do there. But good that you can access it. So you obviously have the parking brake. We have been there already. And we're going to go to these two now, because the video is on 12 minutes now. So we're going to go engine. You can see what you can do on the engine. You can read codes. You can raise live data, component activation. Only electric fan, you can't do anything else. And when go on to there, gearbox, you have read codes, nothing wrong with it. Erase live data, component activation, you have solenoids to be activated if you want. You have read adaptation values and reset or relearn adaptations. So reset all values and teach in components. The teach in components is when you actually put new components and you need to relearn all the values. As you can see, when you go into the ECU itself, you might not have a lot of options here, but as you saw, when you go through the maintenance menu, it gives you a lot of things that you can do on ECUs. Oh, no. And just to so we can so service function. So just we're going to finish the video here so you can actually have a better idea of it. So service function, maintenance, you have the Cbs Reset. Now when you go into drive, you have these three menus here. When you go, for example, motor controls, I know we've been here, guys, but so you have a lot of things you can do here. You can actually do DD and CAS matching. So if you want to program a new ECU, which is good. It's a very good function in there. Bleed fuel system, cruise control. Let's go for example. This is to kind of adapt the cruise control system. So you have a few options here. Cars, we've been there. Transmission control, you have a lot of things that you can do here as well. When you go into chassis, you have the parking brake, fuel electric system column, the angle sensor. We've been here already, but okay. So here it is, guys. This is what you can do here. You can obviously, just before we go, we can obviously learn or program new batteries as well. You have a few things you can do here, guys. So, oops, it's not supported, this one. So you have a few things that you can do with this machine on this car. I'm very pleased, really. When you compare this with the original BMW machine, obviously it does much more than this, but yeah, it's very good for this car, guys. Any questions, just put them across. And this is the DS708 on 2004 E65 3-liter diesel. Thank you for watching, guys.